Hi guys, this is Cheyenne from IELTS Education. Today with another video regarding the IELTS Writing Task 2. So people are always thinking, how come they're getting 8s and 9s in all three modules, but only 6s in writing? If you're one of them, you're not alone. Everybody's facing that issue, and that's because IELTS takes a lot of strict marking when it comes to the Writing Task 2, and that's where people lose. Writing Task 2 is worth 67% of your marks. So if you make a mistake there, you have some task response issues, grammar issues, it's a huge deduction and you have to do the whole exam again. If your requirement is something like 8,777 or everything above 7, the writing causes an issue. So there are 5 main types of IELTS Writing Task 2 questions. Today I'm going to go over 4. I'm going to keep the 5th one reserved for another video since I don't want to make every video too long. So let's talk about the first type of question. The most common type of question is the opinion question. So for the opinion questions, they are some things like, to what extent do you agree? Do you agree or disagree? What is your opinion? Or what do you think? These kinds of questions always ask you your opinion. And what you got to do is in the intro and in the conclusion, mention your opinion. Okay, a lot of times people ask, should we just do it in the conclusion and avoid it in the intro? And that is a confusion because on the internet you see so many samples of people doing both things, or one of the two things. Do both. Okay, this is, again, IELTS writing is very subjective. Examiners don't really reveal their strategies of marking. So what you can do is take an intelligent opinion and do it after observation. Luckily for you guys, we already have gone through so many students, trying so many tests, and so many teachers giving their opinions. The wide consensus is you should have an opinion in the intro and in the conclusion. So simply put it in both places. There's no harm in doing it. You won't lose any marks even if the other way is the way to go. So just go with that. Do your opinion in the intro and conclusion, and you should be good. Okay? Then you need 2 bodies. Body 1, state one reason why you support the opinion. Body 2, state the other reason why you support the opinion. That's it. You don't need a body 3, and you do not need to support the other side. That's the other common confusion. Do we support both sides? Like body 1, do one side, body 2, do the other? Yeah, you can, but you don't have to. The question is not saying discuss both sides. The question is saying what is your opinion? So it's your choice. You can just keep one side for both bodies, and that's what I would suggest. I had a student who was getting 6.5s every time doing the exam. And she was getting the opinion question. So she was doing both sides, body 1 one side, body 2 the other side. I asked her to change it. Okay, so I asked her to do both bodies on just one side and she got an 8. Okay, so I'm not sure if that was the only reason. Obviously, it had to be something else too. You don't just jump from 6.5 to 8 with that strategy, but that's one example among many examples where I have seen when people do both bodies with the same opinion, they usually get a better mark. Okay, so do that. When it comes to the second type of question, which is discuss both sides, here we can do the opposite sides, and well, we have to. So this is the second type of question. It will ask you discuss both sides, discuss the main arguments, or discuss the, something along those lines. Discuss the main arguments of this topic or discuss both sides. Okay, there are 2 formats here. One is the simple one that you have seen online. Again, the intro, the conclusion, you have your opinions there. Your body 1 says one side, it talks about one side, it gives 2 points about that one side, while body 2 gives 2 points on the other side. Okay, so you gotta come up with 4 points. Each point is gonna be short because you're putting 2 in one body. Okay, so has to be quick, but you gotta do 2 bodies here, one on one side, one on the other. Simple, this is what you've seen online. There is another template, and I prefer you do this, and I'll tell you why. So this is based on 3 bodies. Your intro and conclusion are the same. They have the opinions. Now body 1 should be one side. Discuss 1 point on side A. Body 2, the second side. 1 point on the second side. Body 3, you discuss 1 point on side A and 1 point on side B. Okay, so the flow again. Body 1, side A. Body 2, side B. Body 3, side A and side B, both. Okay, this is a much more complex template and it's hard to come up with within the time and within 250 words, but if you can do it, the examiners will be really happy. The reason is what I said earlier. I mentioned that you probably, all of you have seen this template where you just do body 1, 2 points, body 2, 2 points, opposite sides, right? That is something that the examiners have seen repeatedly. But if you do something new and you do it correctly, like the 3 body template that I mentioned, you will impress them. It will be something creative, it'll be different, and if you have some good vocab, you do it with perfect execution, I can guarantee you'll get an 8 band with that kind of template. Okay, there are all these templates written down, so I can send those to you. I'll give you more details at the end of this video about that. Let's talk about the third type of question, which is the descriptive question. The descriptive questions include 3 main types of questions: advantages, disadvantages, causes, effects, and problems and solutions. Let me talk about advantages and disadvantages. So what are the advantages and disadvantages of deforestation? In the intro and conclusion, you don't have any opinion. They are not asking you for an opinion, so don't do that, okay? What you do in the intro is you give a general sentence, 1 sentence on advantages, 1 sentence on the disadvantages. Like, these are the advantages, these are the disadvantages. You got 3 sentences in the intro. In the conclusion, just rephrase those 3 sentences from the intro. Body 1, you give 2 advantages in detail. Body 2, you give 2 disadvantages in detail. And that's it. Okay, so this one is fairly simple structure. There's 2 points needed on each side. Okay, if it's causes and effects or problems and solutions, follow the same thing. In the template I just explained where I said body 1 advantages, body 2 disadvantages, you put body 1 causes, body 2 effects, body 1 problems, body 2 solutions. Okay, so just instead of advantages and disadvantages, you put the other things that are asked in the question in the descriptive format, and you can follow the same structure. Alrighty, let's move on to the 4th type of question, the often ignored question, which is called the direct question. I call it personally 2 questions question because it has 2 questions. For example, question number 1, why is music important? And question number 2, do you support international music or traditional music? They would ask you 2 things with 2 question marks, and this is a direct question. For this type of question, you need an opinion, so make sure you give an opinion in the intro and conclusion, and you have to have 3 bodies for this. Why? I don't know. There are all the famous templates, the best marks people are getting if they do 3 bodies instead of 2 for this type of question, so please do that as well. How you organize your 3 bodies is, well, for the first question, you can give body 1 and body 2, so 2 answers for the first question. Whereas for the second question, you can just put it in body 3. If you don't like that, you can do 1 body for the first question and body 2 and body 3 for the second question. It's your choice. Your choice how many bodies go to which question. Okay, but it should consist of the 3 bodies because that is the most famous template and the most appropriate way to do it. Okay, so essentially out of the 4 types of questions, 3 of them are opinion questions. 1 is the descriptive, which doesn't include the opinion. And the final question, question type 5, which is becoming really popular nowadays, it says, do you think the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? This has another template, and it's a little long, so I will make another video about that. If you guys want to subscribe and stay tuned to our videos, you'll get some information about that. And I'll also include in the next video the task 1 and task 2, task 1 academic and general templates as well. I hope this video helps you guys out. There are, again, these templates written down. If you need them, just message me. I'll send those to you for free. When I say templates, I don't mean just the structure. I mean the wordings, the exact way you have to start the general sentence and the topic sentence and so on. They're all written down. All you got to do is copy paste and then include some of your own words and you're good to go. Okay, so I hope that would help. Just email me for that. The email will be in the description as well as our website if you need more sessions and a free class to begin. Along with that, I hope this video, especially with the structure, helped you guys out. Looking forward to making my next video with some more useful information for you guys from IELTS Education. And thank you again. Have a great day.